My name is Bill, and this is my story. I was born in 1945 with some severe congenital deformities. Specifically, I had a partial right leg and a partial left arm, and eventually, later on, I had to wear an artificial limb. But the first time my mom saw me, she just looked at me and said, he's beautiful, and I'm going to raise him as a child like any other child, and I want to give him all the opportunities that he possibly can have. And she did that throughout my growing up days. My mom was very practical. She wanted me to learn how to get around in life, and got me interested in some things that she knew I could handle. And she taught me a lot of things about respect for others, and I continue to really remember that. My dad was a rock. He was a provider. He worked for the same company for 45 years. He was an athlete too, and we spent a lot of time together watching baseball games and football games and doing those kind of things, and ultimately we started playing golf when I got older. My aunt was the one that really got me involved in physical activities. She realized that I think she thought I could handle some physical activities, and one of the first activities she got me exposed to was swimming. She also got me involved in the game of golf. She was an avid golfer, and whenever we went to visit her, she began to take me out to the golf course, and she would let me tee the ball up wherever I was swinging. And she said, "Bill, you have to determine how you can grip the club, and so you figure out what's comfortable, and you just swing at that ball. You keep your eye on the ball and you just swing through the ball." And she was wonderful at that, and she was such an encourager.
Good putt, man.
Well, when I was a child, probably the time I knew that I was different was when I was swimming, and I had to take my artificial limb off, and I was in the locker rooms, and the kids would surround me and kind of just look at me and ask me, where's your other leg, or what's wrong? And my mom just said, just tell them that, you know, that's just the way you were made. And you know, it was a little unnerving, but you know, eventually I got used to it. And I had a lot of friends with me always when I was swimming, and they were always encouraging me to just move on and let's go out and swim. I think the support and encouragement that I've always been given, it raised a very healthy level of self-confidence and self-esteem in me early in my life. And I was always included, not kept away from activities because I was different. I think I was very blessed by the fact that I not only had parents who loved me, but friends that accepted me. And I think it was a result of perhaps having a good attitude about things, which came from the encouragement I received. I never really felt different. Even though I knew I was, it never made me feel different, if you know what I mean. It was, I never felt sorry for myself. That was the one thing that my mom always taught me was, you are who you are, and you'll make the most of life the way you want, and it'll all start with the attitude that you have. And because of the encouragement, it just led to just a great level of self-confidence and feeling accepted, feeling included. I am a living, breathing example of what encouragement can bring in someone's life. Once you feel like you're different and there's no encouragement around you, you really will begin to see an attitude difference. It will impact not only yourself, but also the people around you. I think one of the reasons why people included me was the fact that I was positive in my attitude, I was fun, and I got along with people. And that came from the self-esteem that was built up in me by other people. I have faced some severe difficulties in my life, particularly physical, but yet I was able to get through that through the encouragement of many people in my life, starting with my parents, my relatives, my friends, my teachers, coaches, co-workers, or whatever. And when I look back and see the people in my life that have encouraged me and the impact they had on me, it motivates me to give back. It motivates me to try to encourage others because I saw the impact on me, and therefore I feel I could have impact on others.